So I'm Florent Benoit. I'm working at Bull, and I work on some projects like JOnAS or JASMIne, the RGB free container. Today I will present you, as Mark said, the Kerneos console. And yes, this was extracted from the JASMINe project. So today, why Kerneos? At Bull, we have some projects that need some administration console, like JOnAS, JASMINe, JASMIne. And instead of writing each time a new framework for the console, we had the idea to build a common framework for each console that we are using. For the technologies, we are using the Adobe Flex because we need some rich components. For example, we need some monitoring, so we have to use some data chart or some components that are rich components. And we keep Java on the server side. Flex technology allows us to load and unload the modules. And for the transport layer, we are using the GraniteDS, and it's more lightweight than BlazeDS. Here is an history. First of all, we have a first version of Kerneos, and for this version, we were building one WAR file for each project. So one WAR file for JOnAS, one for JASMINe, one for JASMIne. And all these files were built offline. It means that at runtime, it was unable to drop new modules, and we were unable to add the same module, but in different versions. And each time we need to add a new module, we had to restart the application server or to redeploy the application. And it was difficult to share modules between all the consoles. If one module was designed for JOnAS and we need it for the JASMINe or JASMIne, it was very difficult to move one component from one console to another one. And it was too static. So here is the architecture of the Kerneos2, and as we can see, all the modules were embedded in the only WAR file. So we had a wish list. We wanted to add dynamically the modules that we were able to load, unload modules in an easy way. We just drop the module, it loads the module. If we drop the module to the trash, it unloads the module. And we wanted to have dynamic content based on the role. For example, we have different kinds of administrator. For example, in JOnAS, we want that some people can see all the statistics, but we don't want that they are able to deploy or undeploy applications. So we need to have some dynamic content. So in order to achieve this, for Kerneos2, we are using OSGi. And for example, for the configuration of all the modules, we are using OSGi services like config-admin. And for the messaging part, we are using event-admin. And now, all the modules are OSGi bundles. It means that if we want to add a new module, we create a bundle and we drop the bundle on top of an OSGi gateway. We are using the Apache Hypojo component model. We need to enhance the GraniteDS library because in the current state, this library didn't provide any OSGi services. It only provides some classes, and in our case, in our use case, we need to add some OSGi services to add some transport layer. So here is a new architecture of the Kerneos platform. And as you can see, we have different bundles that brings the client part and the server part. We wanted to add some new features like Kerneos Store. This store is able to show you all the modules that you can add in your Kerneos web console. And you can download, install, uninstall, and update all the modules from this store. And for Kemeas, we are providing different bundles, different assemblies. We have one assemblies that are using the OSGi bundles, and you can drop these bundles on top of any OSGi platform like Apache Felix or on top of OW2con. And we are providing also a WAR file that embeds an OSGi gateway. Now I will show you a quick demo of the Kerneos. I will show you how we can add or remove some modules, how we can update content by updating the role, and I will show you an example of the Kerneos Store. So in the first example, I show you the Kerneos example. So as you can see, I have several modules, module 1, 2, and 3. And in this file, in this directory, sorry, you have all the modules that are loaded in the Kerneos Store console. So for example, if I move the module 1 to another directory, Kerneos detects that the module has been unloaded, and we drop the module from the web console. And if I put back the file in the load folder, yeah, small problem. So we can see that we have also, maybe I have crashed. I will restart. So we drop again the module 1 module, and is back. So now I will show you how we can update dynamically the role. So this time I will connect by using some, the root access. So if I connect in the application with root user, I can see all the modules. Now, if I connect with only the user 1, I see only the module 1. This is because we have defined a configuration file with the policy. So for example, we can see that for the module 1, the user 1 has access to see the module. And for example, if I update the policy, we see that the user 1 has not anymore the right to see the module 1, and then it has disappeared. And if I restore the original state, the module is updated. And for example, for now I can execute all the methods. And for example, I can disable all the operation for admin. And even if I try to force the operation, I have an access denied. So we can see that the update of the role is done dynamically. So now I will show you a quick demo of the store. For this, I'm using the root access. And by using the root access, we can see a Kerneos store. In this store, we can have some categories. So in this example, we have only one category, which is a store demo. And here we can see an Hello World module. I can have some details on it, and I can click on install. And when I click on install, we can see that we have a new module that has been downloaded, and we can see the module on the left corner. And I can execute the module. I can see that the module has been installed, and for example, I can decide to uninstall the module, and it can disappear of the web console. And if I install again, the module is bring back. And for example, now if I connect with the user one, we can see for now the modules that has been downloaded, because in the permission we can see that the user one has a denied policy by default, and if I update, for example, the default policy, we can see that it brings immediately all the modules. In Kerneos, we can also have features like ordering the console, and we can manage the language too. So now, if I bring back to the presentation, Kerneos has been submitted to the Technology Council as a new OW2 project, and some discussion are in progress in order to decide if Kerneos is accepted as an OW2 project or not.